morning. It is our pleasure to welcome you today. To Director Martha Medina, thank you for being here to administer the oath, and to Branch Chief Stacy Summers and the staff of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. Thank you for helping the men and women here today to realize their dreams of citizenship. We are joined by Mayor Richard Hill of the Village of Round Lake Beach and Mayor Linda Soto of the Village of Haynesville. To our distinguished guests, family, and friends, Panther Voices of Round Lake High School and the Lake County Marine Corps, welcome to the Cultural and Civic Center of Round Lake Beach.
Good morning. It is an honor to participate in this celebration of citizenship and the Constitution. This is truly a wonderful day in your lives, as each of you has had a long journey to arrive at this moment. You now have privileges that you didn't have until these days. We are a nation of immigrants from many different countries, different backgrounds. Immigrants have always enriched this country, and we hope you will continue to share your culture and your language. I am grateful to be able to serve the immigrant community in my capacity of Executive Director of Mano and Mayra Mena Resource Center and witness this special ceremony today. So thank you and congratulations to you.
I would ask everyone to please stand as I invite the Lake County Marine Corps League Detachment 801 to initiate the presentation of colors.
Ready? Colors! Ready? Cut!
choices of Round Lake High School. Our keynote speaker today, the Honorable George L. Ortiz, has served as a judge in Lake County since 2002. He was an associate judge until August 2008, when the Illinois Supreme Court appointed him as circuit judge. He was elected as a circuit judge in November 2010 and now serves in the Law Division of the Circuit Court of Lake County, after having served as presiding judge of the Family Division for a number of years. Judge Ortiz now serves and has served on the boards of numerous organizations, including Mano and Mayra Mena, the Healthcare Foundation of Northern Lake County, and the Illinois Child Support Advisory Committee. I present the Honorable George L. Ortiz.
Good morning. Please be seated. Thank you all very much. It is really a pleasure to be here with all of you this morning and on this special occasion and very important occasion. There are a couple of other elected officials I'd like to recognize. Trustees for the Village of Round Lake Beach, Judy Armstrong and Larry Mount, and they're here this morning. Along with Village Clerk Sylvia Valadez. And if I missed anyone, I apologize. It's hard to see without my glasses on all the time. Well, my fellow Americans, good morning. My fellow Americans, doesn't that have a nice ring to it? So maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, or maybe a little ahead of yourselves just by a few moments. But it is truly an honor and a privilege, and I'm so very proud to be here with you this morning as we celebrate citizenship, as we celebrate the 225th anniversary of the signing of the United States Constitution, and indeed as we celebrate America itself. So it's great to be here with you today. And the concept of citizenship is thousands of years old, and its meaning and application have evolved greatly over the years. The ancient Greeks believed in equality under the law and in civic participation in government. The ancient Romans expanded upon this by introducing the concept that citizens are free to act under the law and that they should expect the law's protection. Citizenship ultimately came to incorporate the principle that along with rights of citizenship come duties and responsibilities. While many ancient civilizations and governments adhere to some democratic ideals, history has taught us that monarchs, potentates, and dictators more often than not held sway, and that people were not truly free. 225 years ago today, many of our founding fathers met in a hot chamber in Philadelphia and signed the United States Constitution. The Constitution, of course, provides the framework of our government and sets forth some of the powers of government and rights and duties of citizenship. Of course, the Bill of Rights, ratified 4 years later, expanded and further defined many of these powers, duties, and responsibilities. But the Founding Fathers had great vision. They wanted a government and society free from tyranny, one where its citizens could freely express themselves without fear of retribution, a place where one could freely practice his religion of choice, a country in which people could assemble freely and associate with whomever they pleased. They wanted a country which guarantees the right to a trial by a jury of one's peers, that is, as opposed to a jury comprised of the king's henchmen. They wanted a country which also provided other safeguards to ensure fairness and justice. In short, they too envisioned a free society, which means a fair society which confers benefits and protections upon its citizens, while also demanding certain duties of them, as well as their loyalty. As citizens of this great country, you will enjoy all of the protections I have mentioned, as well as many others. But you are called upon to serve this country. Your citizenship carries many duties. You will soon enjoy the right to vote. So enjoy it. Exercise it. Don't take it for granted as so many do. In fact, as we know, it wasn't that long ago in this country where many of our citizens gave their lives while trying to secure the right to vote. Become involved in government. Don't complain about it. Get involved. There are so many opportunities to serve and help improve our communities. And that is what really is the essence of good citizenship. It is becoming involved in your community, being a part of the solution, not the problem, and also teaching our children to be good citizens by providing that example. Here's a subject near and dear to my heart. You will now have jury duty. And serving on a jury is one of the most important duties of citizenship, and it is truly a great public service. Jurors are the link between our system of justice and the community. And it's really, what a great country we have, one where you can bring 12 total strangers together, and together they serve and sit in judgment in a case involving one of their peers from the community. This is a wonderful country where we trust our citizens to be able to do this very important task of citizenship. And the faith and trust we have in our citizens to perform this duty is not universally shared. The freedoms, protections, and duties of citizenship that we enjoy are indeed envied by many and sometimes attacked by those who would like to see our country and its great institutions fail. There are times when we must stand ready to protect and defend our country. As the oath of allegiance that you will recite shortly states, you may be required to bear arms on behalf of our country. You are required to serve our country in many different respects. As we know, so many have given their lives defending the freedoms we enjoy, and we must be willing to do the same and to serve our country so that others may continue enjoying those freedoms. I stand before you in awe this morning. I understand that we have citizens that come from 33 different countries. And as I look out at this room, out into the audience, I see so many different faces and so many different nationalities, and it's truly heartwarming to see this, because this country is truly the great melting pot. This is what makes this country so great, is the diversity of cultures, the diversity that each and every one of you brings here, but we are all united. We are all united because we are all citizens of this great country, or will be shortly. You undertook a long and difficult journey to become citizens of this great country, and as so many before you, you may have escaped tyranny, religious or political persecution, famine, war, poverty, or disease in order to come to America. You may have endured the painful and heartbreaking separation from your loved ones. You have demonstrated great courage, guts, and determination to come to this day. Clearly, you made many sacrifices. But something powerful attracted you here. Something special drew you here. And the benefits and protections of citizenship in this country obviously drew you here, but truly the promise of America drew you here. America promises us opportunity. It promises us the opportunity of working hard and studying hard in order to improve ourselves. It promises us that if we obey and respect our laws, that ultimately justice and fairness will prevail. It promises us the opportunity to achieve our dreams. Most important, however, America promises us the opportunity for a better life for ourselves and our children. And America is truly the land of opportunity. How otherwise would I be able to stand before you today, the youngest of 9 children of campesinos from Puerto Rico, folks who came from the countryside and moved to Chicago and toiled in the factories. It's only here in America that a kid like that could become a judge someday. And so, my fellow Americans, I congratulate you on the occasion of your becoming citizens of this great nation of ours, and I thank you in advance for the duties of citizenship you are undertaking today and which you will now carry out. And so may God bless each and every one of you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Ortiz. I invite Branch Chief Stacy Summers and Director Martha Medina from the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services to present the candidates, read a roll call of nationalities, and administer the oath.
Each of these candidates has been examined by an officer of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, and each has been found to meet all of the statutory requirements for naturalization. Each has resided in the United States as a permanent resident for the prescribed period of time. Each has been determined to be a person of good moral character, supportive of our Constitution and form of government, and well disposed for the good order and happiness of the United States. Therefore, I respectfully recommend that United States citizenship be granted to each of these applicants for naturalization upon their taking of the oath of allegiance as is required by law.
Ms. Summers, I concur.
Thank you. At this time, I'm going to read off the countries represented in today's ceremony. When I call your country and nationality, please stand and remain standing. Australia, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Belize, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Canada, People's Republic of China, Colombia, Croatia, Dominican Republic, Ethiopia, Finland, Georgia, India, Italy, Jamaica, Latvia, Lithuania, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, the Philippines, Poland, Republic of Serbia, Serbia and Montenegro, South Africa, South Korea, Switzerland, Syria, Taiwan, Thailand, the Ukraine, United Kingdom, and Vietnam.
Good morning, everybody. I am very pleased to be spending this day with you, and I will be administering the oath, which is the last step in your becoming a U.S. citizen today. At this time, I'd like for all of you to take out your programs, please, and the oath of allegiance is what you will recite with me. Those of you with interpreters, please be ready to say the oath also. Raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Congratulations. across the nation who, like you, just became new citizens. They too have learned about the significance of our nation's Constitution and the rights we have in the United States because of the strides our founding fathers took to secure the blessings of liberty for all Americans. It is because of you that we remember that the Constitution is more than just words written on an over 200-year-old parchment, but a living document that is the sole foundation for the fundamental principles our nation upholds today. In taking a solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, you have accepted the fact that citizenship in this country is not just a collection of rights, but also a set of responsibilities. The judge also spoke of this. As new American citizens, I am confident that by being active in your community and working together with your neighbors, people of all races, creeds, cultures, and natural origins, you too will add to the strength of our nation and uphold these responsibilities. I hope that these words will inspire you to take full advantage of your citizenship and the rights and responsibilities that come with it. Congratulations on this achievement. Thank you for letting me share this day with you. And each of you will receive or have received a copy of President Barack Obama's presidential proclamation for your records of this special day. Thank you again, and congratulations to each and every one.
Branch Chief Stacy Summers and Director Martha Medina. I would like to introduce Judy Armstrong, immediate past president from the Round Lake Area Exchange Club, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Elena. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, as you were. Shoulder, arms.
Thank you, Judy Armstrong.
Ready, cut.
Please stand as the Lake County Marine Corps initiates the retirement of colors.
President of the United States.
It's an honor and a privilege to call you a fellow citizen of the United States of America. This is now officially your country, your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country and now have all the rights of citizenship. With the privilege of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together, we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I'm proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please join me in welcoming Bruce Johnson, co-founder of Mano and Mayra and Chief Executive Officer of NYCASA.
Well, good morning. It still is morning for another 15 or 20 minutes. I'm privileged to be here today, like so many of us. I'm privileged to provide some closing comments. But closing suggests an ending, and of course you can't have an ending without a beginning. So I wanted to offer my beginning, and I want to do three things, just three. I want to congratulate, welcome, and thank each and every one of you. First of all, to congratulate you and your families, let me offer my warmest congratulations on this very special and momentous day. To be a citizen of the United States of America means being a part of a nation that from its inception established that all of us are endowed with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. To be an American citizen means belonging to a nation that, as the American creed established, has a democratic government with powers derived from the consent of the governed themselves and the pillars of democracy, freedom, equality, justice, and humanity. Secondly, I want to welcome you. You've already been welcomed to the beautiful village of Round Lake Beach. You've already been welcomed to this great ceremony. I also want to welcome you, but I want to welcome you with a heartfelt welcome to add my own to something that I hold dear and that you now hold dear to your heart, and that is to welcome you as a United States citizen. This is an amazing day. Very hopeful for you, your family, but also for us. I'm on to my third and final thing I want to do today, and that's to thank you. I want to thank you for the contributions that you're bringing with you. Your skills, your talents, your experiences, your cultures. These contributions and the melding of so many different cultures into one undoubtedly is one of our greatest strengths as a nation. I do appreciate the significance of this day, your courage and commitment and dedication that you've displayed to achieve this. going to lighten things up just a little bit. When my grandfather first came to the United States, he was only able to say one word. And as it is, he went to get a haircut. And when he went and got that haircut, he left penniless. Because when he went in, the barber said, "Do you want a haircut?" And he said, "Yeah." Finished with the haircut, the barber said, "Would you like a shave?" And he said, "Yeah." And so on until he had no money left. You won't be surprised, but not soon long after that, his vocabulary expanded and he was able to say no. I do also want to thank you for what you're going to now do and what you will do in the future to contribute to the United States as you continue to live your life here. Your activism, involvement, and devotion to the community and society will help continue to shape this nation to be the great democracy we enjoy today. As President Franklin Roosevelt said, democracy is not a static thing. It is an everlasting march. I was privileged to serve in the United States Marine Corps, and I was deployed for a year in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. I am a witness to lives being saved and sacrifice made for this country by many United States naturalized citizens, as well as those hoping for the opportunity to take the oath of allegiance as you've done today. Throughout my adult life, I've been privileged to work in and with communities. I've seen many community members make a true difference in bettering their lives as well as the communities they lived in. They made these positive differences by getting involved in their communities. They made these contributions thinking about something that's more of a collective responsibility, something larger than themselves. I challenge each of you to do the same. These contributions make our neighborhoods, our communities, our states, and this nation great. Again, I want to offer my congratulations to you, and I don't think I'll be the first, I don't think I'll be the second, but I want to close with an honor that I soon will not forget, and that honor is to call you all my fellow Americans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bruce Johnson. Before we continue to the presentation of certificates, I just wanted to also say that in behalf of Mano and Mayra Family Resource Center and the Round Lake Area Public Library, congratulations to you, our newest U.S. citizens. I would like to invite Branch Chief Stacy Summers now to give some important information about some services available to you today, and they will proceed with the presentation of certificates.
Well, on behalf of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, I would like to congratulate all of you in reaching this very big milestone in your life. I also would like to thank Mano and Mayra and the Round Lake Beach Public Library for coming forward with the idea of having the ceremony at this location. And I'd also like to thank the Round Lake Beach Cultural and Civic Center for allowing us to have this ceremony in this beautiful venue. We will be distributing the certificates in just a few minutes. One thing that I wanted to say, though, is that when you receive your certificate, please review all of the information that's been printed on the certificate. And if there are any errors on the certificate, please let one of us know right away, and we will have a correction made to the certificate and make arrangements to get the certificate back to you. Also here, we have the passport office, who will be answering any questions that you have regarding applying for a passport. And they're going to be in that large room where we have the registration for the ceremony. And then there is also an organization here who is available to assist you with registering to vote. And they're located in one of the conference rooms just to the left. As you're coming out of the auditorium, they're in the conference room to the left of the room. And with that being said, we'll distribute the certificates now. When you receive your certificate, please return to your seat afterwards until everyone has received their certificate. Okay, once again, congratulations and have a great day, everyone.